Hi everyone! I'm making this video to share with you about a transition I'm going to be making with Mariposa Mandalas, and I'm going to be synthesizing a lot of other things that I am really into and all about, but that relate to mandalas, into one holistic effort. So one of the reasons I really like mandalas actually is because they represent wholeness and well-being and being one with ourselves. And this is actually something that has occurred for me during the past year, months, weeks, as it comes closer to now, I have been working on myself and thinking about what do I want and connecting more with my inner being. And I realized that if I choose one thing when I actually have many interests, or I separate all of these things, this becomes a reflection of what I'm doing to myself. And I realized it's just very obvious, right? If mandalas are a philosophical concept I believe in, it makes sense to live this principle out and bring everything together of what I have to offer and who I really am. And I had this awareness while I was stretching after I was exercising, and it reminded me of how much I am rooted in my history of my life and actually what I love currently, which is dance, which is the body. And I'm also really into health and healthy food and so on. So there's so much more than just art or art therapy. And I want to bring this in and share with people and encourage people to think about these things and have conversation. I am not an expert in any or all of these things. I guess I'm somewhat of an expert, more so technically in art therapy, some things related to childhood behavioral and emotional things, like more technically due to my official training and former work. Yes, maybe I'm technically sort of an expert at that. But I don't think that means that if we're not a technical expert in something that we can't talk about it and share about it and encourage each other on this type of path. So I was thinking I want to just go ahead and start making videos for you, and I want to just include lots of things that I do in my life and see what you think, or are you including these things? Or do you want to consider them? Awareness is a big place to start or to focus. So right now I did some exercise and then I was really hungry, and I feel like it's important to take care of our bodies. So what I have here, I like to do a lot of prep work and have things ready, and also sometimes just have separate parts to kind of mix and match and be spontaneous and creative with my cooking. Right now I'm vegan, and I've been vegan for 3 years now and vegetarian for many, many years prior to that. My son and I are also gluten-free mostly right now, and that I think that really helps my energy level and some skin issues. So what I have is a rice dish. I'll show you what I put together yesterday. It's just some rice and tofu, which I marinated in Bragg's liquid aminos, and some bell peppers. This is, I think, jasmine rice. And what else did I put in there? That's it. And then I also sauteed some mushrooms and onions. And I added those in. I didn't want to mix it into the whole mix because I think it would turn the whole thing brown, and I don't really like that. So I like my food to be aesthetically pleasing, and I will be posting some pictures of, some of you may have seen in the past my mandala meals. It's sort of making the plate look look nice, but in sort of a circle pattern. It's fun. And I have my green drink that I made yesterday. It has celery and pineapple and spinach. I do like to put ginger in there, but this is a crazy thing. I'm out of ginger. I'm a ginger fanatic, but I'm out of ginger. So I just like to improvise with what I have on hand. And I didn't strain this one. I have a juicer, but I tend to really focus on my blender right now. So I either make it into a smoothie or I strain it if I want it to not have the pulp in there. Seems like there's something else I put in here that I'm forgetting. Oh, some cucumber. So I love green juice, and I like putting the pineapple in there for sweetness. And actually, the other thing I want to mention is that I am sort of going to, I guess I want to say, advocate for being imperfect. Like, there have been times in my life where I actually juiced everything fresh, and like I bought pineapple and I cut it and I juiced everything super fresh. But I just don't take the time for that now. And also, fresh pineapple where I live in northern United States is very expensive. So I just use pineapple juice from a carton, and I feel like that's good. That's still better than a lot of other things that I might drink, and it makes it taste good to me so that I will drink it. Plain cucumber or celery is okay, but I like some sweetness. So that's what I have here. And oh, I also, just to show, like, so I'll prep something like this and then have it and then put it in spontaneously or creatively. I also like to do other sort of base prep, like potatoes, and then, you know, throw things in there, whatever I have that needs to be used. But if it's already prepared, then it's easy to do. So I'm going to be trying to take like one day a week where I really do a lot of prep. So part of what I am inviting you to do is join me on a journey of health and wellness and being holistic with this. And also, I'm also wanting to try to lose some weight. So if anybody is needing or wanting that journey as well, we can share about that. And therefore, I'm trying to, I met somebody recently who inspired me, a woman from salsa dancing who's a little bit older than me, and she looks phenomenal. And she has inspired me. She talked about how she works out every morning, or I think maybe most mornings, I'm not sure every single, but for an hour, first thing in the morning. So this is my new goal and what I have set as a habit for myself, whether I feel like it or not, and just to do the best I can with it. And if I have more energy and more vitality some days, I'm going to go for it a little bit more. And if I'm not feeling as strong or energetic, I'm still going to do whatever I can do. If it's more of a gentle yoga type or even stretching, anything, any movement of the body, I think is better than none. Or, you know, sitting and being on our phones. I'm also going to be trying to reduce just like that wasted time we have on our phones. So I hope this time has not been wasted for you. This has gotten a little longer than I hoped that maybe it would be, but there was a lot to share. I hope you enjoy it and join me on this journey, and we can all support each other. Thank you for being here. Namaste.